Drugs are dope, man. I think we can all agree with that. Drugs are tight, right? Yeah. Some of the coolest things that have ever happened in the world happened because of drugs, because someone was high on drugs. And I say all that, and I don't even do drugs. I don't do anything. I swear, I don't smoke weed. Heroin gives me tummy aches. I don't do anything. I have a very sensitive stomach to heroin. I got the allergy you always read about. I'm always at restaurants like, hey, I hate to be that guy. But is there any heroin in the Caesar salad? I can't take it. I'll get the shakes. I'll steal my mom's TV. I can't do it again. Never did drugs, even as a kid. I was like a square kid. Sometimes I feel like the only kid who fell for the D.A.R.E campaign. Y'all remember they have the kids on TV? Like, you gross marijuana. That stuff's illegal. And then we were supposed to believe that kid had sex ever again. You know what I mean? Women don't have sex with snitches. They don't. I'm not like an expert on girls. I don't pretend to be, but I've never heard a girl say this out loud like, hey, you know what turns me on? A guy who calls the police for noise violations. Tuck in that t-shirt, daddy. Play that clarinet. Those D.A.R.E commercials used to be wild, right? I remember one, this was the worst. They had one with a talking dog. Y'all remember that one? The girl, if you don't remember this girl, she gets super high on marijuana and then her dog starts talking to her, right? And her dog starts saying some pretty real shit. Like her dog basically says, look, ever since you started doing drugs, our relationship has changed. You're not the same person you used to be. I just wish we could go back to what we had. And I remember watching that commercial and thinking to myself, why is this dog talking like that? Right? Why is this dog talking like the deep voice dude in Boys to Men? Right? What the dog? That's not a dog. I had a dog. If my dog could talk, she would just mostly be like, hey, who's at the door? I love you. Who's at the door? You cooking? Who's at the door? All right, I'm gonna go eat your roommate's tampons. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. I'm not a sophisticated animal. I certainly can't tell changes in your behavior. Who is at the door? The worst, this was the worst, when they started targeting D.A.R.E commercials specifically at black people. Perhaps this predominantly white audience also remembers that. They do the same thing with all of our commercials. Y'all know it. They add hip hop. That's always our commercial. It's the same commercial y'all get, but then there's a motherfucker breakdancing. Like, crack, hell no, dog, not no more. And it's so condescending, and I hate it, because here's why. Because it presumes that all black people are the same. That we're just this homogenous group that's easily enticed by hip-hop, and we're not. We're as diverse and complicated as any of you. Look, one of my favorite things to do in the world, absolute favorite things to do in the world, I like to get myself a medium cup of frozen yogurt, right? I'm not greedy. A medium cup of frozen yogurt, and I like to sit at home and I watch YouTube videos of people getting engaged. Thank you. That's my shit. I do it for hours. Hours of just eating yogurt and having a nice cry and enjoying love. Afterwards, I'll like look myself in the mirror and I'll be like, yo, son, you a real ass nigga. And that's not in those commercials. Wipe your tears, dog. We good. We got a big day ahead of us.